What is going on today, guys? Tomcat here, and today we are back in Spin Tires, and today we're going to be taking a look at another mod from Spun in Darkness, and this is his Jeep Grand Cherokee. Now, this thing is actually pretty interesting because there are two versions of this thing right now, and I decided to show you guys the version with the cut fenders. Now, this thing has had a ton of space cut out of the fender wells to allow for as much flex as possible, and right off the bat, the only thing that I am noticing that I don't actually like about this thing is the sound. I get that it's supposed to be like, it's supposed to sound like a certain engine, but at the same time, I don't know, the sound doesn't really, I don't know, it doesn't speak to me, I guess you could say. It's not my personal taste of sound. I would much rather hear either the Spin Tires V8 sound or the Spin Tires Cummins engine sound that a lot of people have been using, you know, to kind of like signify a Cummins swap. This thing with that sound would be great. But anyway, enough about the engine sound. How does this thing go? Well, it's very low geared, so it's not really going to be a fast vehicle. It's nowhere near as fast as the Ranger, and it's definitely not as fast as the Willys as well. So you're definitely dealing with a vehicle that's meant a lot more for crawling. And I feel like it does what it does pretty well. I mean, when it gets up to speed, though, in 5th gear, I mean, it does go. It is quick. But that's definitely not where you'll be spending a lot of time in this Jeep. Because once you get up to, by the time you get up to 5th gear, the only time you'll be up there is on, like, really open roads. And either that or paved roads. So, which there's not a lot of, admittedly, in Spin Tires. Now, the reason why I decided to take it to the river map is because I've been using Volcano a lot lately. And I do want to get some modded maps in here, too. But for the meantime, I actually wanted to use the river because the river is kind of a different map. It's got a lot of aspects of other maps kind of built into it, but the real big aspect of the river is all of the mud. It's got so much mud that it's absolutely insane, and so many vehicles get stuck here. That and the river crossing, obviously. We will be doing the river crossing later on, but the fact that this thing has no damage kind of almost makes the river crossing a little bit pointless, because the biggest challenge is to get across the river without your vehicle being damaged out, and since this thing doesn't have any damage, the only thing that you're basically concerned about is getting washed away, basically, which, I mean, that is also a concern, and it's a valid concern, but really, this thing just absolutely eats up mud. That's why I wanted to take it here. It's just, mudding and crawling are what this thing was absolutely just made for. It just goes everywhere that has anything to do with mud, basically. This thing is built for mudding, and I feel like you need to have. It's good to have a vehicle every once in a while in Spin Tires that is, you know, a purpose-built mudder. Really, a purpose-built mudder that can also climb. I mean, this thing can climb, like I said, decently well, but it's good to drive a purpose-built mudding vehicle from time to time because you really have no care at all for where you go. You really do. You have no care at all for where you go. You can go through the mud, you can go through the water, you can go, like I said, wherever you want. Let me actually see where we're heading in relation to the river. Oh, so the river is like right there, so we just gotta turn around. Gotta have advanced mode. It's been a while since I've been on this map, so I definitely have to kind of get a little bit used to where everything is again, specifically where the river itself is. Let's stick it in high. And the thing is, the funny thing is, now we're in high. High is not that fast. Low is crawler gear. Look how slow that is. Low is crawler gear. Then back into auto, and you can just let it start to shift again. But, I mean, yeah, low is such a crawler gear that, I mean, you can't even use it for anything other than crawling. I mean, unless you want to drive at 2 miles an hour across the map. It is literally the crawler of crawler gears. Let's see if it has an interior cam. Nope. There we go. I was like, what the heck? Get me out of that camera angle. Keep sticking it in high, thinking it'll speed me up, and it kind of does a little bit, but nowhere near what I'm used to. Alright, river crossing time. Let's do this. We're not going to try and go anywhere else. We're just going to try crossing right here. Is that a bad idea? Probably. Will we find out? Yes. We'll find out. We'll see what happens. We're already underwater. We're already underwater. I expect to get washed away quite soon, because the tide in this river is ridiculously strong. But at the same time, we've got submarine status, so we may end up getting all the way across. Dude, this thing doesn't even care about the current. It's just going. It hasn't even moved. It's got so much grip that it just keeps moving. Absolutely just keeps moving. That was insane. I've never crossed the river at this spot before. And, I mean, probably for good reason, because it's ridiculously deep and the current is insane. But this thing just kind of monstered it. I don't know how it would do if it had damage on, but in terms of sheer grip, yeah, there's no problem at all with this thing. It just absolutely grips up, goes, and has no care in the world. No care in the world. It just keeps going. And now, actually, we get to see how fast it is on pavement, which is not a test that's really worth anything with this Jeep, but it would be nice to see, actually. Alright, we're in 5th now, and we're sliding all over the place, which means I need diff lock. But, it's quick-ish. It's not the fastest thing on pavement in spin tires, but at the same time, when is being fast on pavement ever important in spin tires? That's not what this game is for. That's absolutely not at all what this game is for. I feel like I'm playing Forza right now. I'm like, hit the apex. Come on. It's hard to hit apexes in this thing. It really is. It's actually kind of drifty, though. I'll see if I can do a little bit of a drift with it up here. Kind of an impromptu... not... Well... Kind of an impromptu drift, but nothing really that crazy. There should be a jump coming up soon, or a series of little, like little crests that we can use as jumps. I believe it's actually around this next corner. I love how there's, like... I love how, like, playing on these old maps kind of reminds me of the multiplayers... Like, the multiplayer videos that I did, specifically on, like, the river map. Did that one with Gunner and AR-12, and I think we had one other person, maybe? And we died. We all absolutely just died. Those were... That was probably one of my favorite... Spin Tires multiplayer videos I've ever filmed. I mean, it's not even just a video, it was a series. And, wow, I mean, we absolutely were dead. We were so dead. We spent, like, 5 hours on that thing. It was insane. Oh, my God. Okay, way to flip. Jeez. Okay, apparently my Jeep does free running and parkour, because that was about a side flip. Except for the fact that it was a failed side flip, and it fell on its face, or its roof. But still... Maybe this isn't the road I'm thinking of that had the jumps in it. Oh, wait, no, here comes the hill. Yes, yes, here come the hills. Keep the speed up. This is not one of them. Are you kidding me? I was expecting much more than that. We're kind of back to where we started at this point. That sucked. I mean, at least we know it's decently fast on pavement. But I definitely think that this is a, it's a good vehicle. It's a good vehicle if you like to be able to really deliberately crawl through, like, the mud or over rocks or whatever obstacle, and I'm sure it's got great climbing ability as well. But if you guys enjoyed this mod test, then don't forget to leave me a like. Tell me in the comment section down below what you guys thought of it. And if you're new to my channel, don't forget to subscribe for more. And I will see you guys in the next one. And if you guys want to see some modded multiplayer videos, don't forget to let me know in the comment section also below. And again, I hope you guys enjoyed, and I will see you guys in the next one. Talk to you guys later.